Welcome to the Nexus Edge interview with the captain of the Division D champions, Off-Brand Cereal, Alecyte. How are you today?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Oh, I'm doing all right. So, Off-Brand Cereal finished off the last season with a undefeated record. They didn't lose a single game in the regular season or throughout the playoffs, which made them a very obvious choice for the champions. How did that season feel to you?
This was our first season playing with NGS, and we had quite a bit of fun. Aside from just kind of winning, we got to have a lot of fun trying some interesting team comps and play against some, people that we met along the way, and actually made some friends out of it. So I think it was a good experience. And then, of course, as you said, we didn't drop any matches. We did drop a few games, but we played really well, and hopefully it'll be a good challenge this next season.
Was that the first competitive season you guys had played together?
As a team, not quite. A lot of our members have been playing since Tech Alpha, so and a lot of us had played in kind of semi-competitive tournaments before. Our shot caller was actually on a few amateur teams back in the day and plays pretty well. So a lot of us have some of this competitive experience, not necessarily in this kind of setting. And we used to do like HGC Opens and stuff, so we had some experience. And then other members of the team, though, this was their first time, so it's kind of a mix for us.
I remember having a conversation with Matt Buddha, and he'd mentioned that many of you guys were real-life friends.
Yep. A lot of us kind of went to the same university, and as you said, we're real-life friends, so and have been for a while.
So going into next season, are we expecting the same roster?
Yep, I think we're losing one person, but I think the other 7 are going to stay the same.
Well, that's pretty good, especially since after all the changes, there's been lots of roster swaps and teams dropping out and things like that. Just trying to keep the interest level high has been difficult. So it's good to see that you guys are going to be coming back in and all that. I also had heard that when you guys started out, many of you were still like ranked in kind of like silver, gold, but by the end of the season, most of you guys were like plat or above.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like before the season started, a lot of us didn't really care to play ranked. A lot of times we're just playing quick match and, having fun and doing all that kind of stuff. So once the season started, we're like, I guess we'll play some ranked and try to improve there. And by the end of it, we were ranked a bit higher than we were at the beginning of the season. So I guess that is kind of where I would say downfalls, but one of the things about NGS that kind of sucks is it doesn't necessarily take into account your growth during the season.
I know that I've talked with many of them and they've been trying to integrate it, but trying to quantify that data without...
Oh yeah, it's tough. Don't get me wrong.
Difficult to do. So going into next season, are you expecting higher placement? I mean, I obviously played against you in Div D. I definitely believe that you guys are much better than most, any of those teams that you were going to be playing against. So, I would definitely hope to see, you guys go up to a higher skill level and put your skills against, better teams for sure.
I think where do you think? At least be fair to be in maybe at least C, if not B. I think would be pretty fair. But I mean, wherever we get placed, we won't be too upset. So. We're just here for fun.
Are there any teams that you're interested to see that you might hope to play against in the upcoming season?
Not any that I can think of off the top of my head.
Just wondering if you have any rivals or friends on other teams that you're interested to get a shot at.
Some from last season. We'll have to see if people come back and who we're playing against. I know we had our mini rivalry with Lightly Salted at one point. We had quite a few other friends and teams that we made along the way, as I said. But I'm just spacing on names right now, so we'll see. We'll see who's there next season, and who will be our big rivals again.
Alrighty. And what do you think, you guys? What are your goals? What do you think you can accomplish next year? Are you looking for another undefeated season, or are you hoping to get a little more competition?
We'll see. I know last time we definitely had a way more try-hard spirit coming into the game, but with kind of the recent announcements and how our members are feeling, we'll see if we keep that try-hard spirit up or if we try and go for a more relaxed, just, we're here to play the game kind of thing. So we'll see what our goal is. I don't know if anyone's
I personally
quite hyped
you guys
already.
Our team to watch out for, and it'll be interesting to see where you get placed and who you end up playing against. I look forward to Endred having to play you guys, getting into the same division again. I talked with you and Matt Buddha quite a bit last season, so I have a pretty good insight on what to expect from your team and you guys. And you gave us one hell of a season last season, and I really don't expect it to be any different going into this season. I'm just hoping that many of us can at least give you some better competition this season.
We're looking forward to it. I'd be happy if someone could take a game off of us this time.
Well, that's what I hope we can. I hope it's us.
Hopefully we get placed the same division. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I mean, just the way things go. I recently just joined a team over Heroes Land and playing with Logical Decision. So a bunch of us are Div D alums, but as a team, we've really come together. And I think that we can be a lot more threatening to higher tiers. And I've been using a lot of the advice that I learned from, Mad Buddha is such a good influence to have on a team because he understands the game so well. So I'm hoping he's not that one that left the team.
No. If we're playing, he's playing.
Yeah, that's good. It wouldn't be the same without him. So
yep.
I think that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you for doing this interview with us. I really do. Can't wait until the start of the next NGS season. I've been really anticipating it, and NGS at least has had a lot of time to really kind of put together, something I think we can all be really excited about. So is there anything that you'd like to leave with? Any shout outs or honorable mentions or comments?
I guess, thanks for having me here. Shout out to NGS for hosting this again, even though, especially after the news of, all the bad news that we're getting from Blizzard and all that. It's nice to see the community project still going strong and really giving it their all. So happy about that. And then shout out to Buddha for being the asshole he is. So
yeah, well,
he's not really an asshole, but we give.
No, of course he's not. No, he's not. He's a great guy. But NGS for sure is if the HGC won't do it, we've got to. So
yeah.
Anyways, thank you for your time. We definitely appreciate it. And we'll catch you hopefully for another interview this season. We're going to try to get to as many teams as we can. So just keep an eye out for me, and I might be talking to you later on this season.
Oh, yeah. If you do winners interviews, you'll get a lot of us this season.
Oh, I'm sure.